Today's lesson has to do with developing the climax of a narrative. And one way writers develop the climax of a narrative is by stretching the heart of the story using dialogue, action, inner thinking, and feelings. And so today we are going to be rereading our narratives because the first step in this process is to identify the climax of the story. Once we identify the climax of the story, then we can stretch the climax or the heart of the story using dialogue, action, inner thinking, and feelings. So I'm going to share my story with you. And I think this might be the first time that I share my story with you. So here we go. You see at the top, I wrote goal, wake up without pressing the snooze button several times. That's because ultimately my character, which is me, the narrator, my goal is to wake up without pressing the snooze button several times. And that is what I want to keep the focus of the story is all about trying to wake up without pressing the snooze button. So here we go. I was in college when I realized my morning routine was troublesome. I lived in a small apartment with my college roommate, Katie. Because our apartment was microscopic, my chronic snooze button habit drove her bonkers. If my alarm buzzed, beeped, or screeched, she would hear it. Unfortunately, lifelong habits are hard to break. Growing up, my brother always hit the snooze button numerous times, and I did too. Our parents were our alarm clocks. My brother's room was downstairs, and my dad made numerous trips up and down the steps to wake him every morning. "David, time to get up," Dad said. "David, get up now," Dad ordered. "David, get up now or you will miss the bus," Dad hollered. One can imagine my wake-up routine was not any different than my brother's, but my room was on the main floor. My dad did not get as much exercise when waking me up in the morning. These days, I still struggle to get up and move in the morning. I guess old habits are hard to break. My hope is I will figure out a morning wake-up routine that works for me. Fast forward to 2021. Buzz, 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 buzz. Is it really time to get up? I groaned. I just fell asleep. It can't be 4:55 a.m. While I snuggle deeper into my blankets, I attempt to convince myself to roll out of bed. If I get up now, I can watch television all by myself. I will have the remote to myself and can choose my Netflix show. Riley always takes charge of the Netflix remote and watches Fuller House. One can only handle Fuller House for a short period of time, so this is my chance. Get up now, and I can watch whatever I want for 30 minutes. I can wake up now, I whisper to myself, but I would rather sleep. I was tired of my annoying habit of pressing snooze 18 times. I began to throw my covers off so I could attempt to get out of bed. I am ready to get up and start my day. I admired Dean for always waking up the moment his alarm chirps. I wasn't going to oversleep today. Unfortunately, old habits are hard to break. I roll over and put the pillow back over my head for 5 extra minutes of restful slumber. Buzz, 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 buzz. My hand fumbles across the nightstand in order to locate my alarm. Stop buzzing. You are going to wake the whole house up. Where are you, alarm? Where are you? I obsessively pound on my Fitbit until it turns off. Get up, I mutter under my breath. I begin to throw back the blankets and realize the crisp morning air is too cold. The struggle is real. Do I keep sleeping or get up? However, the comfort of my snuggly blankets won, and I decided 5 more minutes of sleep was my priority. Within seconds, I returned to dreamland. 5 a.m., buzz, 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 buzz. Okay, Kim, this is your chance. While contemplating the strenuous task of getting out of bed, I snag my Fitbit and shut off the alarm. I peek my nose out from under the covers and quickly retreat as if I am a turtle hiding in my shell. 5 more minutes of sleep won't hurt anything. I am not ready to leave my comfy island of coziness. 5:05 a.m. Buzz, 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 buzz. The alarm clock yelled at me to get up. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Tap, tap, tap. I'm up. I hear the inviting noise of the coffee maker. Coffee, I whisper. Gurgle, gurgle, pop. Gurgle, gurgle, pop. My favorite time of the morning, pouring freshly brewed coffee into my favorite mug. This is why I try to get up on time. Within 5 minutes, I am watching American Housewife and am cozied up with a steamy cup of hot coffee. I am determined to figure out why waking up in the morning is so difficult. Multiple alarms do not help me pop out of bed. The mental pep talk is worthless. Even though I put forth significant effort to wake up early and on time, I continue to sleep past my alarm. All right, so the climax of the story, that's like the moment, the turning point where everything just kind of changes. And it's like, all right, if my goal is to get up without pressing snooze 1,000 times, that's the part where I want to stretch the heart of the story with dialogue, action, inner thinking, feelings. And so as I go through this, as I went through my narrative, I realized kind of that moment where I'm finally getting up happens right here. I'm up. I hear the inviting noise of the coffee maker. Coffee, I whisper. And so right about there is where that's where I want to develop the climax of the story. And so let's see, I'm going to develop the climax with dialogue, action, inner thinking, and feelings. And so here I have that portion of my story. I begin the process of sitting upright. I hear the coffee maker and smell the delicious scent of coffee before I enter the kitchen. See, that part, it went too fast. It was sitting in bed, and then I hear the coffee maker, and it went too fast, and I really think I can stretch that out a little bit. So I'm going to stretch the heart of the story there, thinking about dialogue, action, inner thinking, and feelings. I'm up, wiggling my way out from under the blankets. I gently place my feet on the ground. Okay, so there I'm focused on action. The action of wiggling out of the blankets, the action of placing my feet on the ground. Get moving, get moving, get moving. I silently murmur to myself. That would be some inner thinking. As if in slow motion, I shuffle my way down the hall and tiptoe down the stairs. There, right there. More action. I'm not just walking, I'm shuffling. Shuffling is a great verb that shows the sleepy state that I continue to be in. Dialogue. Follow me, Denali, I whisper. She quickly hops off the bed and trots down the hall and down the stairs. Darkness surrounds me, so my fingertips brush the handrail as I follow Denali safely to the bottom of the stairs. Darkness surrounds me. I'm really trying to establish the setting. It's quiet, it's dark, nobody's up, and my fingertips brush the handrail. Because I had to think about that. When I go down the stairs, I always grab for the handrail. So it makes sense that I would add that action into my narrative. I can develop the heart of the story, that climax where I finally achieve that goal and stretch the heart of the story by including dialogue, action, inner thinking, and feelings. And I did just that with my paragraph here. So I'm going to add it in to my narrative. And I have it right here. I'm going to add it into my narrative so that I can see how it all fits together. I am up. Wiggling my way out from under the blankets, I gently place my feet on the ground. Get moving, get moving, get moving, I silently murmur to myself. As if in slow motion, I shuffle my way down the hall and tiptoe down the stairs. Follow me, Denali, I whisper. She quickly hops off the bed and trots down the hall and down the stairs. Darkness surrounds me, so my fingertips brush the handrail as I follow Denali safely to the bottom of the stairs. I hear the inviting noise of the coffee maker. Coffee, I whisper. I like it because that's that moment. I've been focused, very focused on, I want to get up without pressing the snooze button. Unfortunately, I did press the snooze button numerous times, but I'm finally up. And so that's the climax in my story. I'm finally up. I am finally moving. I'm finally out of bed and getting my day started. So now, what I want each of you to work on, I want each of you to take a look at your own narrative, reread, and then find the heart of your story. Writers develop the climax of a narrative by stretching the heart of the story using dialogue, action, inner thinking, feelings. And you can write a paragraph or two to stretch out the heart of your story, intensifying that moment, drawing out that moment where the character finally is achieving their goal. You'll need to go to Google Classroom and open your narrative document and get started.